Have you ever tried building a habit but failed? Maybe you wanted to consistently hit the gym, cook your own meals, read more, or to simply have a successful morning routine. Well, if you're anything like me, you probably only act on these habits when you're in good spirits or feeling motivated. After performing these habits for maybe a couple weeks or a couple months, you'll soon notice that you'll start slipping back into your old bad habits without even thinking about it. Well, today I want to share with you one piece of advice from James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, that have been a game changer for how I view habit building and how to build successful habits. The solution is simple. You simply just need to show up consistently every day to perform the task, no matter how unmotivated or how dreadful the task is looking. James Clear says in the book that he showed certain examples of people who wanted to build a gym habit that simply just showing up to the gym for 1 minute and then leaving right after is more important than not showing up at all, because he talks about in the book that it's more important to worry about the frequency that you perform the habit at rather than the length of time you've been doing it. So for example, it's more important and more beneficial if you're trying to build a gym habit that you go 5 times out of the week rather than, say for example, someone that's been going to the gym for about a year but they only go maybe once a week. It's more important to worry about how frequently you're doing the habit rather than the length of time you've been doing it. The other reason it is important to continue to show up to work no matter how unmotivated you may feel like is because you are setting yourself and framing the identity of the person you want to become. James Clear says that in his book that it is important in your step number one in habit building is that you view yourself as the successful person achieving those results. So let's say, for example, that you want to become an author. Well, your first thing is you should frame yourself as being a successful author. So that way, whenever your day-to-day task comes, you'll start asking yourself, what does a successful author do? Oh, that means that a successful author means that they write every single day, no matter how unmotivated or how dreadful the task is. By viewing yourself as a successful person, you are simply going to start acting in performing those tasks each and every day. By viewing habits in this simple way, it has helped me so much in being someone that consistently goes to the gym and gets some sort of physical exercise in every day. For the past month, I built up this habit or routine of getting some sort of physical activity, whether that is going to the gym or just doing some activity at home. Whether it is 1 minute or up to an hour, I'm trying to get some sort of physical activity in. And by doing that, I've created this some sort of itch every day that I need to get some sort of activity in. And in the past, I never had that, but now that I've been consistently going this past month each and every day, I've created that itch for myself. And James Clear says in the book that the days when you feel the most unmotivated, which are a lot for me because I don't really enjoy going to the gym, those days when you feel the most unmotivated and you actually get up and do the work and do the task, no matter how small a time you put into it, that's when you make the biggest gains for the type of person you want to become. And I can tell you for firsthand experience that the days when I don't feel like going to the gym, but I do force myself to drive there, get a workout in, I'm telling you, I feel so much better about myself, and I'm so glad that I ended up doing it. So that's the most important thing, is just got to consistently show up. A couple of extra bits of information that have helped me build habits on top of what I've just mentioned before is what James Clear points out in his book, The 2 Simple Rules of Habit Building, is that you want to make your good habits easy and attractive, and you want to make your bad habits unattractive and hard to follow. So for example, let's say you're trying to build a habit of consistently going to the gym. Clear says that an example that you can do is that you can simply lay out the clothes, your gym clothes or your gym bag the night before, so that way when you wake up you don't have to think. You can easily just slip on your gym clothes, grab your gym bag, and head to the gym. Another example is if let's say you watch too much TV, you're trying to cut down the amount of time you want to watch TV, you can simply unplug your TV every time you get done watching it. That way, every time you want to start watching TV again, you have to simply physically get up, put the TV outlet into the wall, and by doing that, you're actually creating that enough friction so to the fact that you're not going to do that habit anymore. I know I've done this in the past before with FIFA, where each time I get done playing FIFA, I'll actually delete and uninstall the game from my console. And each time I want to get back into playing FIFA, I have to reinstall the game. And by the time the game gets done fully installing, I've lost all the urge and itch to play the game. So I'm simply making it unattractive and harder to follow. So hopefully you found this video helpful in helping you build successful habits. I'd love to know some of the habits that you're trying to build or some habits that you failed to build in the past in the comments below. Thanks again for watching.